Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I don't know why, but there's an old clip that's resurfaced, and people are spreading it virally, and it's a classic.
Okay.
And that's, you know what, I think it's a good way to start the day. It's, I don't know if you guys remember this a while back in the People's Court. There was a guy that accused D's nuts of hitting someone. D's nuts. And it is it's a classic piece, and people are saying, you know what, let's give this a play again, and I'm loving it.
It's good to see you alive. Yes. I don't know. Maybe this guy was on something. Maybe D hit him. Who knows? He was calling you the suspect in the court. You see? I don't know. Like I said, D hit him, so it wasn't me. Maybe. What's D? D's nuts. This guy's crazy. D what? D's nuts. Harvey?
That guy is a genius.
It's slick.
I love the way he just worked that in there.
Yeah.
It was like the post-court chat. That, I can't remember that guy's name, but he was like getting popular.
Oh, Doug Llewellyn back
yeah.
in the day.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yes. Blast from the past.
Yeah.
How'd you remember that name?
You know what? Rev, this is the problem. There are things that I forget that are important in my life, and then there's a spot in my brain for Doug Llewellyn.
Fair enough. Dude, that was one of the coolest things was getting to go to a taping for the People's Court. It was like the most I was just like, I can't believe I'm sitting in such a historic room. And then you realize just what a pile that room was. It was like just barely kept. I mean, dude, there was like duct tape holding parts of that set together. Like if they do a great job of making it look nice on television, but when you're there up close and personal and you see it, you're like, man, we're one sneeze away from that wall falling down. It was awesome, though.
Oh, man.
And they sit you in that room for hours, though. It's fun for like the first hour, and then you realize, oh my gosh, like we're doing an entire season's worth of tapings. Like they tape so many of them, and they just bank them up. Like I think we were there for 5, maybe 5.5 hours.
Wow.
And after a while, you're just like, okay, I'm done. They all they give you for food at the People's Court is like the little Halloween candies.
Ooh, nice.
Like those chocolates.
Yeah.
And then I call them the lifers because there's people in that in like the back in the audience that seem like they never leave that room. And they just take handfuls. So by the time you get it, like you get like the crap end of the deal of the candy. You're like, you son of a bitch, you took 5 crackles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best one.
I'm going to take you to court. If only there was a place to do this.
Oh, man. So they give the lifers the first choice. That ain't right.
No, they just hand the basket out, and like there are people who know, so they kind of go right for it. And then there are the idiots like me that are just like, well, of course we're going to eat. All of us are going to get an equal amount of chocolate. No.
No, you don't. Oh, man.
I was just there for the D's Nuts guy, though. That guy is awesome.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was very, very brilliant. And I imagine it had to be a bet.
How much money do you think he got for that?
Oh, man. I guess $50. You know what? Is that a $50 bet if you tell your buddies you're going on TV and you go, hey, dude, $50, I'll say D's Nuts on TV?
I feel like he might have done it for free and just on a dare.
Yeah.
I bet you won't do it.
It's the kind of guy that would do that for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, must have been D that did it. And finally, the judge. Who the hell is D?
And the best part about the clip was like the guy, Doug Llewellyn, as you remember. Yeah. It didn't seem like he picked up on it. He goes, D's what? And he's like, D's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so,
okay.
So Doug obviously wasn't paying attention to the show. He was just like, I don't know. Or maybe he was like, I don't remember a D.
Or he's just like, I don't care. Say all the nuts you want.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's getting rid of me. I'm Doug Llewellyn. BJ Shea knows who I am.
That's right. He's the only one, but he does. Oh, my God. Why do I have that guy's name in my head?
Dude, I remember, like, cast members from, like, random sitcoms as well. And whenever I bring them up, you guys look at me like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. And I don't know where Arkansas is on the map. But I know, like, who played, like, the cousin Oliver and, like, on the Brady Bunch.
Well,
like,
Small Wonder, right?
Small Wonder, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing with the Brady Bunch. At least that was a show. Small Wonder.
Small Wonder was the show.
Yeah, don't be disparaging Small Wonder.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Yeah, there's two of us here, buddy.
With Vicky the Robot?
Yeah.
Vicky should be down with that show.
Why?
Because it's your name.
It's your
Vicky
name.
the Robot.
They spell it incorrectly.
Yeah, but how many other Vickies are there on television?
There's Vicky from The Fairly Odd Parents.
What the hell is that?
Point.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah. You asked.
You asked.
that?
It's your fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think someone just stepped into a giant generation gap. What the hell's that? Get out of here!
We're talking about relevant shows like Small Wonder, you idiot.
Tater Tot's got a great life ahead of her. Your daughter has just got a great life. What the hell's that? Get out of here!
What was the show called?
The Fairly Odd Parents.
Which that's not even on anymore, is it?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I think it's still on syndication.
Yeah, it's a relatively old show considering, but for Steve, he totally missed it.
What's that?
What the hell is that? That started in 2001? Why are you talking about old shows like this?
Yeah. Let's get back to Small Wonder, the classic.
Small Wonder, the show that could probably be on AARP at this point.
Oh,
For real.
Oh, yeah.
So she probably died of old age, that robot, by this point.
Damn.
Yeah. We got a woman that's very upset with Burger King because one of their employees has a nice butt. Yeah, this woman's not happy about that. Steve will tell you about it. He's got the mix report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/odyssey.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Migs. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and happy National Egg Day. That's right.
Oh, nice.
Enjoy yourself a hard-boiled egg, or scrambled eggs, or sunny side up, or over easy, which is my favorite.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Benedict. What?
Not a fan.
You don't like the hollandaise?
That's why I don't like it. Hollandaise is just too much. I mean, I don't hate hollandaise, but it's like, it's not my favorite. I'd rather get an egg sandwich on a bagel.
Oh, that sounds
personally,
great.
with a lot of ketchup.
I'll tell you my favorite way to have an egg is Loco Moco.
Oh, yeah. Not a bad call. On a burger.
Yeah, with rice.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, when are we making this happen? On rice, nice. Also, it's National Itch Day, so maybe if you have an itch that you have been, something that you've been itching to do, like eat a Loco Moco, today's the day to do it.
Oh, and I was just going to congratulate Vicky, but you said it was National Itch Day. Excuse me, I misheard you.
Yeah, man, come on. That's just terrible. Vicky's a nice lady.
I'm a lady.
Oh, you call her a lady.
Nice
Wow.
lady.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, she is.
Let's talk about this woman who is not very nice of a lady because she pulled the ultimate I need to speak to your manager at a Burger King, and the reason being she had issue with Burger King's buns.
Really?
Not
What's
the
wrong
kind
with their
that
buns?
not the kind that hamburgers go on, but the kind that are on the backside of an employee. She thought that one of the employees at Burger King had such a nice butt that it was distracting and it was making her husband check it out.
Oh, come on.
Yes. That
Come
is actually
on.
an issue. She had a problem with an employee because she felt that her husband was distracted by her boutte. It's a nice butt.
I mean, that's honestly why I don't bring my girlfriend around you, Steve, just because your butt.
Yeah, I know, right? Everyone wants to look at it.
Take up issues with it all the time. So.
It's so squeezable.
Wow. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, the lady's name is Lala, the one that works for Burger King, and she put up on Twitter, and it's gotten like over 14.8 million views on TikTok. It's just her showing like, a video of her backside, and with the caption that said, I had a lady complain today because my uniform was a distraction to her husband. Mind you, the uniform's just a pair of jeans.
Right. I mean, they're good jeans. She's got the right jeans, that's for sure. She knows how to pick out a good pair of jeans.
But it's just a pair of jeans. Like, when I'm talking about, like, Hooters, booty cut shorts or something along those lines, like, this is just what you wear at Burger King. And this woman had an issue with it. I did like she also captioned the clip, girl, F you.
I don't know, man. If somebody is going to complain that my butt is too distracting, I'm going to take that as a badge of honor. Like, good, yeah, that's right.
Well, I mean, she did popped it on Twitter, so I mean, I'm sure she found it to be a fun story. But I mean, that's kind of annoying. Like, you're at work and someone's like, "Hey, I have a problem with your butt. My husband's distracted by it." And some idiots are on social media giving her a hard time. One person called her a home wrecker. It's like, what did she do wrong? You guys are idiots.
That really is. You're absolutely right. Again, yes, don't blame the person that's leering. Blame the person being leered at, of course.
Burger King has yet to put out a statement about what happened. However, oddly enough, yesterday they introduced their new burger. It's the Booty Buns Burger. I'm not sure. No.
Oh, is that really what it is?
It's a bad joke.
Yeah. I think it was one of your best.
This morning.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
All right, this woman had some bad luck. This happened in Washington, D.C. A woman's car was stolen not once, but twice in the same day. Woo! And apparently, actually, here's Yasmin. She's going to explain what happened.
I turn around and I just see these 3 kids circling my car. And before I can even do anything, they just drove away with my car. I did talk about a tow. He said yes, if I can't pick it up, that he would have to tow it. But he told me it's a better decision for me to call my insurance and get a tow from them. That way I wouldn't be charged for it. And I get a phone call from the police officer telling me that my car is gone.
Because you had a bad day.
So she is told, hey, you should use your insurance, which I get. That's a better way to do it as far as financially. But because it took so long for the tow truck to show up, the car got stolen again.
Wow.
That sucks.
Wow. That is a bad day.
But at least she doesn't play for the Seattle Mariners, who were shut out yesterday, 6-0 against the Oakland A's. Come on, Mariners. You keep giving us these moments. Yeah. Well, hopefully this series with Oakland's now over and done with. They're off to Los Angeles or Anaheim or wherever the hell the Angels play. And they'll be able to maybe turn things back around and get above 500 once again. That game's at 6:30 tonight. But, what's that?
I don't know if you've noticed, but actually the Athletics aren't even the biggest problem anymore. Houston's now in first place.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. Houston's all of a sudden starting to figure out how to play baseball again. What is going on? I thought maybe we had an easy time. We had one team to worry about. Now we got 2.
We got all the teams to worry about, BJ.
Okay, well, there is that.
But you know what? Let's shift gears to another sport here in Seattle that hasn't officially started yet, but I'm getting more and more excited, and I'm sure you guys are as well. That's our Seattle Kraken, especially today's Thursday.
Release the Kraken.
And yesterday was the big draft lottery where you find out what pick you're going to get because the worst teams, they all go into a lottery. Some have better chances. Buffalo had the best chances of getting the number 1 pick, and it turns out they got the number 1 pick. So They're a dumpster fire of a team. They need it. And then Seattle Kraken at worst would get the number 5 pick, but ended up getting the number 2 pick. So we have the second pick overall in the upcoming NHL draft, which is next month. That's very exciting. There's some good players out there. And the nice thing with the Kraken is there's no major pressing needs as far as positions. They need everything. So you just get the best guy available. You don't have to be like, oh, we really need a defenseman. Oh, we really need a goalie. We need everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they're going to have the expansion draft, which will probably give us a better idea of maybe where they're leaning, if they're going to go more towards a defenseman or more towards a forward. There's a lot of good defensemen available in the draft. Some people are thinking this guy by the name of Owen Power will be the number 1 pick, which I'm fine with because there's a forward by the name of Matty Beniers that is just playing great in junior hockey championships, and some believe that he's just low-key one of the better picks out there, and hopefully we'll be able to grab him. That would be pretty awesome because he's good both on offense and defense, and he's a great playmaker, and that's always a good thing to have for a hockey team. But who knows? And then there's Luke Hughes, who a lot of people think might also be a top pick. He's a defenseman, but we'll find out more when we get a little bit closer, and maybe we'll get like Fitz on, Everett Fitz.
Oh, yeah, Everett Fitz you. Yeah, exactly.
So maybe chat a little bit about that next month.
That's a great idea because you know what? You and I mean, you have you have a lot of knowledge. I have none, but Everett, of course, is probably our expert at this point.
I have minimal knowledge, and I have my friend Drew that sends me direct messages all the time. To talk about hockey.
Nice.
He's a massive Canucks fan, but he's excited that he's my buddy from Canada, and he's very excited that now he's going to have a rival with the Seattle Kraken. So it's been a lot of fun already starting to trash talk with him on direct messages.
Oh, yeah.
As far as whether we got and Rev, I know you sent out a text to all of us because you were watching it online.
I was watching people watching it. Like, I didn't want to watch the actual video of it because it's just them saying stuff. So I was watching sports fans on YouTube watching that. And it was hilarious because the guys were freaking out over draft picks. And so many people were mad saying the system was rigged because Kraken got number 2. It was so weird.
How is the system rigged that a team that has no players?
That's what the guy was asking. He's like, do you guys even know what's going on?
Well, that's a guy that probably wanted the number 2 pick. Maybe he's a Ducks fan or a Devils fan or something along those lines. You're like, damn it, why do we have to have this expansion team screwing things up for us?
Exactly.
They had a percentage of a chance to get the top pick, and then it was a good percentage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, again, you at least have players on your team there, Sammy. Although Buffalo could argue they don't. But
it was kind of made it feel more real when I was watching the NHL Network yesterday. And like on the little ticker, they start telling you like how the draft lottery went. And it's like, okay, Buffalo, number 1 pick. Seattle, number 2. And I'm like, it's like, I know we have a team, but it's like it gets more real when you start seeing it like as part of the analysts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As far as weather, 73 degrees can be a nice day and a little bit cloudy, and that's the major report, and that's what's up.
Oh, yeah. It is exciting, Steve, like you said, when you see something like that. Then the names show up with the rest of the other NHL names.
Yes, and the Kraken logo. And just, I love seeing the word Kraken. Sabres, Devils, Ducks, Kraken.
Yeah. I know, it really, I feel like we made that name. I know everybody did, but I feel like it was us. So, that's even more.
We did it, everybody.
Yeah.
It's our name, man.
Yeah. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right, but took too many guesses.
The Nintendo Switch was first introduced in what year?
2015?
No.
2016?
No.
2019?
No. What color is Mr. Meeseeks?
Is it 2017?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So sad.
He was mad because he didn't go sequential like he does sometimes.
Yep.
And he would have got it. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.